out that it was absolute mess, and I got multiple calls during the stream, so I deleted it and I'm starting from the beginning. So this stream is the first one that I'm doing ever in my life, so it will be kind of bad. I'm going to be talking probably like shitty, but it doesn't matter because this is just the beginning and I'm going to learn so I can make it nice. So anyways, my name is Stan Pilev and I'm the founder of Azores Group, and this will be my first stream which I'm going to take as an opportunity to explain more about myself, who I am, what I'm going to be doing, and what actually is Azores Group. I'm going to share a bit about my history and also about my goals for the next year. So it will be kind of boring stream, but this is mainly done for the history, so I can go maybe in 1 year, look at this stream and just understand from where I came. It will be like something sentimental at the end of the day, and for people that will start watching us in the future, they will be able to see from what shit I started from. So anyways, let's go forward and let's explore more. So as I mentioned, my name is Stan Pilev. I was born in Bulgaria, in Sofia, in the capital of Bulgaria. I'm coming from a very depressing family, kind of. My father was rich. He was doing all sorts of businesses, and my mom was a housewife. They separate when I was 7, in which time my father kicks out my mom out, and I was basically living with my father and his second wife. So it wasn't something that I really liked, and at least I learned a lot about business, about life, and how to build up a real family that is loving and caring. So when I was 14, my father kicks me out as well, while a joke, and I was doing basically my mother helped me to get a house on the seaside of Bulgaria, where I was supposed to go to school, but I wasn't going so much, and I was organized parties and festivals, and it turned out to be really cool because at the end of the day, I was building probably the hottest parties of my age. All the schools that were around this area knew about us, about me, and about what we're doing. And they were joining us. We were making like huge parties. Literally, there was like hundreds of people. The top DJs were coming to us, playing in the house. We were renting also other apartments and buildings, so where we can, create some nice parties. So I had very big interest in tech house and techno music since I was a young boy, and this still stays up to today. So, anyways, until the point where I got 17, we got into trouble with the police because the police was, obviously sniffing around us. How underage guys are building these huge parties, and we got to the end where we split out with my friends and we just moved forward. And my mom back then helped me to get a job into a rent-a-car company, and I worked a little bit. And when I got 18, the first day I got 18, I went to London. I literally went to London with 150 euro. I didn't have any money. I didn't have anyone, no friends, no nada. And I remember how on the first day I arrived in the city center of London. It's a huge town. I used to travel a lot before this. I know what's the feeling of traveling, but definitely not to be alone. So I went there and I started to knock on doors. I was literally looking where to stay because to rent or to get something was impossible. To go to a hotel, impossible. 150 euro will take me 2 days. So I found some Chinese people no, Indian and Chinese. The lady was Chinese. And they offered me to stay at their underground room. And on the first days of my staying there, I found a job. I was working for 250 pounds back then for per week. I was working like 6 or 7 days, I don't know, like 6 days, but 12-hour shift, like huge. And step by step, I found another job. I got some friends, Bulgarian people started to help me, and I finally rented myself a room for myself, which was on monthly basis, so I can at least get into the normal stage of paying normal rent and starting to save. And in this time, I also got another job, which was window cleaning services. I was going to door, knocking on people's doors and asking if they want to get their windows cleaned, and I was getting a commission out of this. I wasn't cleaning them, but I was selling the actual service. So it was a bit hard, I didn't really like what I was doing, but it got me to the point where I met, because I was going also to different businesses, and I met in one coffee shop in one of the most expensive areas in London, a coffee shop which the manager liked me and he offered me to go to work with him, which I obviously took this offer and I started to work in this coffee shop. And he told me that he will train me, and in 2-3 months he's going to leave the place, so it will be left for me to manage. So it took time. I was working, saving up money. I got my mom to London. I helped her to get tickets, to get situated there. So at least I did something really good for myself and for my mom. And time was passing. I was working, saving up money until the point where I always, as I mentioned, I really liked festivals and parties. And I got introduced to a guy who was just starting a company. And it was around, around festivals and parties and basically selling exclusive tickets and all sorts of stuff. So it was a very interesting concept that I really liked straight away. And I decided to work with him, and we slowly got more team members. We got to build the platform, and step by step, not step by step, literally we got huge leaps straight away. And in about 5 to 6 months, the company was worth over 40 million pounds, which was absolutely crazy. And I was really proud because I was doing what I like. I was going literally every night on the best festivals and parties in London, selling tickets that are impossible to get, like guest lists, backstages, meet and greet and artists, and all sorts of different incredible stuff that people are just dreaming about. And this opened my mind to, I was having like so many opportunities and meeting people and growth, and I was just surrounded by a dream, literally. So this was great. I loved this time, and from there, I went to. I decided to go to the Canary Islands, and I was thinking that I'll go there, and I'll start my own kind of company for festivals and parties. But it wasn't like a company, but organizing festivals in Canary Islands and then sell them through the platform. So I went to Canary Islands, and instead of starting the festivals, which I was trying, but it was very hard because the bars were shitty. It was going to take so much investment to build this, which was just a waste of time at the end of the day. And when I was doing this, I met there is like tourist centers in the Canary Islands where these companies are selling different experiences and activities, and I offered them to build them a website. And because they didn't have a website, but they had like 4 shops on the main street, and it was ridiculous not to have a website. So they offered me not to pay me, but if I want to build their platform and then me to manage the online presence, they will get their cut, I'll get my cut, and they will be, selling their own stuff. So this was great. I built it. We were having some problems. They weren't paying me and some stuff. And then I went to Dublin. I went to my brother, which I wasn't speaking so much, and I spent like 6 months in Dublin selling for a multi-billion-dollar company some electricity and gas. So it was a waste of time. And I always knew that going to jobs, working for someone else is an absolute waste of time, and this was not for me, and I wasn't going to do this because I knew that I can build it for myself and make some good money out of it and not waste my time, at least to build something for the future. So during my Dublin stay, I got calls from the Canary Island guys. They offered me to go back, that there will be everything okay, and blah blah. And when I came back, because there are three partners and they were getting into fights, the third partner decided that he wants to go out. He sold his share. I also decided not to do anything in the first month or two, and I just decided to move forward with the guy, and we opened. Franchise business for electric bikes. So I built a site, I built a whole business plan with him. Everything was beautiful. We got also bikes in the island. We got over 20 bikes there. And on the first week of the launch of the franchise, we were having 6 people interested. One of them offered us a big chunk of money to buy us off, completely to buy off the company, and we accepted it. And with this money, first I had fun for a couple of weeks, and then I decided, no, I didn't decide, I just woke up one morning and I had a dream where I saw some islands and Atlantis and all sorts of stuff, because I'm really into ancient history and what was happening before, and the knowledge about that was left to us, that this is something that we will not talk now. So I woke up, I opened the maps, I scrolled out, and the first thing I saw was this islands called Azores. So then I was like, that's it, I'm going there. On the next, I bought the ticket straight away. I think on the next or the second day, I was already here. So the first time I arrived here, I rented a big house in the capital of Ponte Delgado, and I didn't know anything. I was just like myself, in London, but different because I had money. So I was thinking what to do first, and then I was like, why I don't start the same thing like I did in the Canary Islands, and just find some tourist centers, maybe offer them to build them sites, just to start working something. So I went to the first tourist center that I saw. I took all the leaflets from the stand, and I sent them an email. I sent all of the companies an email that want to build their site, that I want to work with them, and blah blah. And literally 5 or 10 minutes later, I'm getting a call by the person that turned out to be the most important person for me, for the past 4 years. So I met him because he didn't believe that I'm here, and because so many people probably contacted him before. So I met him, and I offered him, I'll build your site. It doesn't matter for me. I'll build your site. We can start working together. And it turned out that his brother is a very successful person here on the island. And I found this as an incredible opportunity, because they straight away sorted me out with a beautiful house. They introduced me to many people. They introduced me to how the islands work, the operations, and the government, and literally everything that I was hoping for. It was just given to me, and I'm up till this day like super grateful to them, and I respect them, and I will never betray them. So you'll see probably in the next streams, you're going to see them, because we're doing everything, not everything, but most of the things that we're organizing, such as big things, are together with them. So how it worked out after this, I came into 2020, COVID hit, and I was just sitting in my house, just trading. I was trading stocks and cryptocurrencies, and I made some good money there. And then I lost a lot, and from there 2021 it started to get better, a little bit better and stuff. And then I met a girl here in the area where I live. I always lived in Calora. Calora is one of the prime, not one, but the prime location here on the island. Most of the properties here are valued over a million, not most, all are over 1 million euro, and they're just ranging up and up and up. So from there, I met a girl, and how it worked out, not really good. We had some experience together, and we decided to go on traveling, and we basically took our packages, our luggage, and we went to travel. We went to Barcelona, Bulgaria, then we went to live in Cyprus, and we were having some difficulties, financial difficulties as well, and we came to the point where she got pregnant, and with pregnancy we went to Bulgaria. She bore my baby boy, and after multiple, different difficulties that were happening, her mother unfortunately passed away, and we came back to the Azores. Unfortunately, we split together with her. The things didn't work out, and that's absolutely fine. It's life. And we were having just courts until like 2-3 weeks ago, where I finally find a solution with her, where I'm going to be taking my son for 3 days and 3 days with me. And how I came to the point where I decided to start streaming was, it was basically over a month and a half ago. I met a girl on Facebook, and we were, I got into the point where, because I didn't have, I really wanted to have a girl that to start a relationship and to build a proper relationship. Unfortunately, the things didn't work out properly. My mistakes, her mistakes, I literally don't care. It put me down, and I just woke up today and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to record what I'm going to do. I'm going to build everything from the ground zero to the point where I'm becoming, ultra successful. I have big goals, huge goals, and I'm planning to grow the Azores Group to be the largest travel agency of the Azores, where we are selling excursions, tours, activities. Also, we rent out houses, we sell real estate, and we help small businesses. I also built most of the tour agencies' websites here on the island, so this is how I'm making money for now. I'm just helping with their marketing, I build their sites, and I'm just trying to support myself. So how I'm starting now is, I'm completely broken at the moment, like broken, personally, in a way that my heart is broken. I'm down. I don't feel very good, even though I'm happy that my son is back with me. I'm just very, at the moment, I feel down, but at the same time, I'm feeling super positive for what will be the outcome out of this, because I'm learning something out of it. I learned a lot. I learned about myself, where I do wrong, what I do right, and it just made me more confident. I'm literally feeling so much confident that I ever been. So, as I mentioned, I had a girl that I got in love, and unfortunately, the things didn't work out in the way how I was seeing. Maybe I was a bit more focused on her than I was focusing on myself, and I think in nowadays girls don't like this. Girls don't like to be loved in the way how I was seeing myself. Maybe I just need to show that I'm interested more in myself than I'm interested in her, and this was my mistake, and I'll know it for the future. I'm not going to be doing the same mistakes again, and I'm just planning now, because we obviously don't want to see each other more. I see it as an opportunity for me, where I'm going to take this and I'm going to grow Azores Group in a way that Azores Group will be literally everywhere. I want to seeing Azores Group on the airport. I want to see Azores Group on the billboards. I literally want to see Azores Group all over the islands and to be helping, supporting everyone. People will be able to be joining my live streams where they will be they can ask me questions directly for the Azores. I can respond straight away, and it will be pretty interesting way. The other thing is that I want to hire a cameraman. With cameraman from probably February, I'll start filming all my experiences where I'm going through and meeting with the companies, with the different partners, how the things are working, how exactly all the business is working. I think it's very important because in this way, people that don't know anything and are coming to the Azores will learn that a person that didn't have anything to do. I don't speak Portuguese yet. I understand, but I don't speak very good. So I don't speak good. I don't speak at all. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show everyone that a person that didn't know anything, doesn't know the language, can make it and will be ultra successful on the island, will bring the positive of the island, will help people and will help the small businesses to grow, will help the locals to grow and in general to bring positive impact of the islands. So the first thing what I'm thinking now is, as I mentioned, I'm building sites for different tour agencies. The Azores Group website went live about a month and a half ago. Currently, I'm still waiting for it to grow on the Google charts. So I need to start making promotions and live, ads, which are paid. So this will cost me a lot of money. So I will need to focus on myself now and really think how to make the things properly so I don't make mistakes. Because Facebook, Instagram, all these advertisement companies, they're just wiping your money straight away. They don't care. They will just take your money and they literally don't care. So I need to be very careful how I'm spending my ads money and just focus on the work and build myself, build connections, build friends, build relationships. And so now what's happening, what I'm going to do now. I currently live in Calor and the house is small. It's the people are nice here, but the house is very small. The rental is pretty good, and I'm just thinking that now that I'm alone, I rather go get a nice house. I have an opportunity to get a nice house in I don't know, some town. So I'm going to get this big house. It's a brand new modern house, so I can be streaming there. I can be inviting people around me. And now that I'll get the cameraman, he'll be filming me. He'll be filming all the interactions that are happening. So I will not spend my time focusing on going to parties and just wasting my time. I'm going to focus on the work. I'm going to build up the Azores group, and I will make myself proud because in 1 year I'm going to watch myself. I'm going to laugh on myself how I talk because I probably speak really crappy. But I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to, I need to give back to many people that were helping me. Um, so yeah, from this is my first stream. I'm going to probably finish it now. And whenever I'm starting some cool interactions and just general updates on daily basis, I'm going to do them. I'm going to be sharing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and just spread the love. I love people, I love nature, I love positivity, and yeah. So I wish everyone very successful and loving end of this 2024 year. It was filled up with a lot of emotions and interesting experiences. But from now on, 2025 is going to be absolutely mind-changing, and I just can't imagine what will happen. So I'm going to build up this channel now. I'm going to be posting lives. I will try to make up also videos, and yeah. So let's go. Let's go. So I wish everyone a fantastic time. And this video hopefully will be a historical one. And in 1 year, it's going to be very different.